Each year in late December or early January, I have a work trip up to the north end of Vancouver Island. And so while I'm doing that, I like to take a look at how the Englewood Logging Railway area is looking. And so in early January 2022, I visited a few places. The empty Camp A, that's where the video starts. Then I did a drive on the logging road main from Camp A up to Nimpkish Crossing, and then down to where the Nimpkish Shops were. And then the next day, on my way home down island, I stopped at Woss and took a look at the Woss Heritage Park. Here's the big picture: Vancouver Island on the west coast of British Columbia, and the Englewood Railway ran on the north end of the island from south of Vernon Lake area up to Beaver Cove, which is near Port McNeill. And here's the area that I visited this time. And the video starts as I am about to arrive at Camp A. I'm about to approach Camp A from the logging road. And straight ahead there is where the main line went south. Here's the dual bridge, or twin bridge. It's the old railway bridge on the right. I'm on the logging road bridge, obviously. And here's Camp A. Emptier than I've ever seen it before. It's the first time I've seen it without any rolling stock. Underneath a lot of that snow apparently is a lot of wood mulch from the wooden ties. That's where I spent an overnight in July when I photographed locomotives under the stars. And over here used to be all of the wheels, the log car wheels that were then scrapped. There's the operator shack and the A-frame. Okay, let's go outside for some photos. The ground is frozen. A bit of water makes for a bit of ice. I'm used to walking on ties, but not like this, not the mulched kind. Here's what this area, this view looked like the first time I ever saw it in late December 2018. And now it's empty. And so that's it for my visit to Camp A. There's nothing that really interests me here anymore other than curiosity to see how it might be used in the future. And what I'm finding is that I'm still thinking in terms of the railway being here for landmarks and across highway bridges for things like Story Creek and Newmass Creek. I am recognizing that the railway was up on the slope above the highway. But that's all I've really got now, is just seeing the current landscape and remembering what used to be here. What used to be right here was a row of locomotives for the last year or so before they were finally moved. Now just a bunch of memories, hidden history. If you know what was once here, then you can appreciate it. Otherwise, it's just looks like a little logging work area. Okay, that was fun. Camp A. Highway 19 is just in front of me below these bridges. There's the main line going south there. And the main line on the right going north. And I'm going to follow the logging road. It appears to be well maintained, not any amount of snow. I can do this. Maybe a smoother ride now that it's frozen. I might do this a few times. Show you what the main line looks like. Looking northward. Looking south. Up on the right is where a couple locomotives and a bunch of log cars spent a few years after the shutdown of the railway. It was 302 and 304. That's where I first saw them. And then eventually they were moved to Camp A. And now, as of now, they're over at New Westminster at Trap Yard of Southern Railway of BC, awaiting possible sale to anyone that wants to buy them. Maynard Atkinson and Sandy Macham commented in their book, Last of the Railway Loggers, that the limestone ballast used on the main line looked a lot like snow. Well, I'm on the logging road right now, and here is snow. Main line is just up through there. It's a little bridge up here. I stopped and saw it last July. No, different bridge. There's the highway beside me, right over there. So I continue up here, the area where the main here is really close to Highway 19, and then the railway is just on my right on the other side of this bank. It's the railway beside me. I guess, based on what I've been saying, I am still calling it the railway, not the grade, not the former railway. There's the Kinman Main. Here is where siding 3 was. Again, another spot that I love to just see every once in a while. Well, every time I'm here. Let's see what it looks like. Looking north into siding 3 is where it starts. And looking south along the main line. And here's where the Nimpkish main logging road. If I went that way, Highway 19 is right there at Nimpkish, where the shop spur is. And I'm just coming up to where there was the junction between the shop spur and the main line. Main line is up on my right. That's where the water tap was. And I guess they used that for the 113 steam locomotive back when it was operating as a touristy thing. Here we go, main line right here. I'm just south of the Kinman Creek Bridge. Here's where the shop spur crosses. Right there goes down to the Highway 19 bridge. Shop spur right here. Down through there is the Kinman Creek Bridge. I'm on the logging road. Below me is the shop spur, and behind that is the main line. I love a slushy, icy mud puddle. Shop spur. Here's the main line. Highway 19. Let's go down and see what the shops look like. Alright, current sadness and history is around the corner. Oh, and a locked gate. How nice. Wondered when we were going to get one of those. I'll get it wrong, maybe 50-50 chance. Locomotive shops and car shops. And a long time ago, the site of a camp where people lived, like families.